Guardians of the Universe, Green Lantern Ring is said to be the most powerful weapon in the universe. Through these weapons, a tiny handful of the bravest beings in existence stand against the chaos of existence and try to keep some manner of peace for everyone. But what about other universes? The DC multiverse features dozens of universes all operating on different vibrational frequencies, often each having their own Green Lanterns. Here are 5 most powerful alternate universe Green Lanterns. Let's begin. Duck Dodgers. In brightest day or blackest night, watermelon, cantaloupe, yada yada, a superstitious and cowardly lot with liberty and justice for all. It's not the most inspiring version of the legendary Green Lantern oath, but it's about the best one can expect when the dashing space captain Duck Dodgers only winds up with the ring thanks to a mix-up at the cleaner. Still, Daffy Duck gets to be the Green Lantern for an episode, and he's surprisingly not all that bad. He helps the Green Lantern Corps foil one of Sinistro's schemes before handing the ring and costume back to Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, Earth 1. Rather than a fighter pilot, this version of Hal Jordan is an astronaut miner who happens to run into a manhunter and the deceased body of former Green Lantern Eben Sue. After some shenanigans, Hal winds up wearing the ring and narrowly defeating the not-so-deceased manhunter. Alongside fellow Green Lantern Kilowog, he learns to control the powers of the ring and even helps end the threat of the manhunters to the universe alongside the other members of the corps. But while Hal has some great success in this world, the character's far too inexperienced with his ring to be much of a threat to anyone else on this list. Tangent Green Lantern, Earth 9. The Tangent universe is meant to be a world where heroes develop the same names with almost entirely different powers. That's exactly what happened with their Green Lantern, a character that's almost reminiscent of Alan Scott with her mystical lantern, but not quite. A young woman carrying a Chinese lantern, this version of the character is less about creating neat constructs and more about being in touch with the other side of life. She can resurrect the dead, turn intangible, and go between dimensions with her powers. That said, while this makes her a useful ally in specific mystical situations, it doesn't make her a powerhouse. Cairo, Earth 12. Cairo was a member of the Justice League of the Future during the Batman Beyond timeline. The character is a young boy who was raised in a Buddhist temple, and while Green Lanterns are often known for their courage, Cairo is best known for keeping his temper regardless of the circumstances. The character proves to be a powerful asset to the Justice League of the 2040s and 2050s, but at the same time, since he's more of a background character, he never gets to show off much of his abilities. He's also less likely to be tested as much as many of the others on this list because most of his adventures are team-based and lacks the same experience as the heavy hitters. Alan Scott, Earth 2. During the New 52, DC introduced another version of Earth 2, perhaps their most well-known alternate Earth. On that world, the identity of Green Lantern goes to Alan Scott, a media mogul who survived a train crash thanks to the planet choosing to make him the avatar of the Green. With these powers, instead of looking something like Swamp Thing, he resembles his old self and stands as the guardian of the planet against the powers of Solomon Grundy, the chosen avatar of death and decay. While he doesn't do terribly well against Grundy, he's still able to guide his people to a copied Earth after theirs gets destroyed in a battle with Darkseid, and it's his power that keeps the world a habitable place, which places him pretty far up the charts in power.